John, it's very good to have you here again. John Richmond, a very well-known designer, has his own label and has been in the industry for some time. And you are here now for the second time at Pitti with your own new label, is that correct?
Yeah, this is the second season with the children's wear. Launched last season. It was very successful, thankfully. And even after the first day, it's been very positive.
So you're already busy. I saw that walking past your very impressive stand.
Yes, I think what I do, people have a sort of empathy with, because they know it's rock and roll, they know it's fun, they know it's serious, but it's enjoyable.
Yes. Are you still drawing lots of ideas, inspiration from music?
Well, I grew up with music. I grew up in the 70s. My teenage years were the 70s, which was an incredible period. When you look at it objectively, you had the start of the 70s with rock, Led Zeppelin and Jimmy Page and his, dragon embroidered trousers and jackets. How many of those do you see around now? A lot. And Bowie and all his glam, and Mark Bolan in glam, Roxy Music and their mix of 50s, and then 76 punk started. So you had this total antithesis of glam rock, all about destructive and self-expression. And then 78, 79, the whole new wave started, Joy Division, goth, that whole look, and then moving into new romantic in the early 80s. So if you imagine over just a period of 11, 12 years, you had such strong, specific looks that all grew from music. They all were related and grew out of music.
So that's a distinctive difference to today.
So my DNA was formed in this period. And that's how I learned about fashion. I didn't see a fashion magazine until I was 19, 20. I actually didn't know they existed. Because the world was, it sounds like I'm very old, but the world has changed very quickly in a very short space of time. There was no magazines, what you would call youth magazines. Youth magazines started in 79, 80 with ID, The Face, Blitz. That's when they kick-started the whole youth magazine and the youth industry. So my DNA comes from there. So music, whether I'm influenced by what's going on now and many other things, but my vocabulary is this DNA from this 70s.
Because it is an interesting question, isn't it? And you have the capsule collection. Now you have an entire collection here for the first time.
Yes.
So when I imagine you, designing these pieces, obviously the reference points, they're always there. The ones which are your reference points. But do they, get changed over the years? What do you add or what do you see coming in without you being able to stop it?
I always sort of viewed the way I design in sort of sense of, I just sort of a bit like a sponge. I soak up lots of things, whether it's just on a daily basis of seeing how people are dressed. You always see interesting things and interesting combinations, or going to galleries and seeing interesting art, or just seeing films on TV. You soak all this up, and it's a bit like the seasonal collection is just you sort of get the sponge and you wring the sponge out and it all comes out, but you don't. It just comes out uncontrolled.
Yes. Okay.
And it's a nice way to work. I've never been a designer who sort of goes to an exhibition and says, okay, it's all based on, my new collection is based on this exhibition. I'm not. I don't work that way. Maybe I can't be that focused, because to me, collections are organic. You can't just do the research and then you do the collection. You're constantly adding up until the last day. And what you do the next day goes into the next season.
But now you're here at Pitti Bimbo in Florence, and you have many agents you speak to. So you're not only looking after design, you're looking after your entire brand. So how do they sometimes, or is there an interaction between you and agents and the commercial side of your team?
There is an interaction.
Or what kind of interaction?
To give you an example, I had a conversation today with the agents from Holland, and they were telling me, the boys is perfect, but the girls, this type of dressy thing doesn't work for, Dutch
environment,
Dutch little girls, because they want to be running around and climbing trees, so it's much more t-shirt, jersey based. Of course, there is those pieces in the collection, but for them they probably need a little bit more. So it's not that they're not dictating. They're just giving you information about what their market needs, and you can tailor the design to suit the different markets. So that's quite easy. That's quite easy to do.
Yeah. Okay. But it's quite a journey for you, isn't it? You started, let's say, half a year ago, a bit early, obviously, and then arrived here at Pitti, capsule collection, and now. So basically, it means, as we discussed earlier, within 18 months, you kind of manage to introduce a whole new collection, from design to production to the end consumer.
Yeah, actually, quicker than that. The collection, really, my work on the collection is only about 3 months. After that, then it's gone into production, and it's, for example, this year, it's like after Pitti Bimbo, we just started the new collection. So then it's research, putting everything down, sending everything off, all first samples, checked all the first samples back, and that was a 3-month period. And then it's sent off, and they're spending 2 months to make all the counter samples.
Yes. Where do you do that? The first 3 months. Where are you then based?
I have an office in London, and we have offices in Naples, which is where the main company is based. So there's teams in both places. Next year, there is a sort of a company plan that we're working towards. And we've actually found premises, we're just negotiating in Milan. So because we really need a centre in Milan. I view myself as an Anglo-Italian company.
So what comes in from England?
The heritage, and it's really important that the heritage stays English. And my partners understand, and they want that. They don't want an Italian version of John Richmond.
Because your partners are Italian or partly Italian.
Yes, yeah. So because that's, people, the winning combination of John Richmond is English heritage, design heritage, with the culture of Italian production. And you mix the two together, and you create something successful.
Does that actually mean that you produce in Italy as well?
We do produce in Italy.
Okay.
Not everything. We produce, Italy. We produce Turkey. We produce in China as well.
So different
elements.
places.
It's more. It's very specialised. Wherever is the best place to make things, that's where we need to make them.
And now the next steps forward after Pitti Bimbo, after the end of June, what is the main focus for the next half year?
Well, we just started selling also the adult collection.
Yes.
So we have a big pre-collection, which is in the showrooms now. So I'm involved a lot in the presentations of the shoe collection is presented next week as well. The bag collection is presented next week. So it's very important that I meet the agents. And also being here at Pitti, I'm meeting the agents. In the past, I didn't do that enough. I'm not sat here designing, but you do gain a lot of knowledge, but also actually physically meeting agents and talking to them, explaining the collection to them, and having that, you build up friendships. And I've always believed, if you want somebody to work well, make them a friend. Not just a business partner. It has to be, I see them as partners. I see them as, helping me. So I need to help them. I go to last season. I visited two or three of the showrooms. And it's and they respond to that. I made the effort to go to them.
Yeah, very important. Yes. In terms of markets, are you focusing on the core, the center of Europe and England?
Europe is important. We have a very good agent in Germany, a very good agent in Holland, Benelux area. Italy is very strong, and Russia. But Russia tends to be done from Milan.
Yes.
So the Milan agent is very strong, or the Russian agent based in Milan.
Yes. Does we have to touch on this one. Brexit, the situation, does that have any impact at the moment on your plans, on your forward planning?
It doesn't really affect me as a company because many years ago the company was set up as it was never based in the UK. In a fiscal sense. Design sense, there's a design office there, there's a design office in Italy. So I think Brexit will have an impact on the UK. I don't think, and nobody really knows what impact people are talking about. Disasters. I see it more as a social disaster. Money is important in life. I think what's more important is the social implications, the way it will change, create an us and them situation. It was so nice that, you do travel around through Europe, and it was beginning to feel like it wasn't about countries anymore. It was about cities. You didn't feel you belonged. You felt you belonged to Europe. You talked in terms of, especially more so in fashion than many businesses, because we talk about London, we talk about Paris, we talk about Milan, and I think it would be such a shame to lose this, and especially London has you've noticed, it's grown exponentially over the past 10 years, more so than any city in Europe. Every city in Europe looks to have stood still in comparison. Paris, Milan, it's like they're going backwards compared to where London was going. But you had this great mix of nationalities. I travel around a lot, public transport all the time, mainly because it's quicker, and I actually like public transport, because I see people, and it's got to a point where English is not the first language you will hear. You will not, you'll hear every other language.
The last question, there's so many questions, but last point, because it's so important. Online is getting more and more important. E-commerce is getting more and more important. What are the main kind of points that give you orientation in the way forward?
I think people's misconceived idea is that this online is is another business, whereas in reality it's just another shop. The same as the shop you're selling to down the road.
How do you mean? So
because it's not a competitor. Some shops view it as competitors, but it's not. It's just it's actually just another shop which is not bricks and mortar. My friend said to me a funny thing. He said, the biggest taxi company in the world doesn't own a car, Uber. The biggest hotel business in the world doesn't own any rooms, Airbnb. And this is the way the world is going. So
it's a good comparison.
yeah.
On this note, we have to come to a close. Thanks very much indeed, John.
It's been a pleasure chatting again.
Yes, exactly.
I look forward to our next
The next encounter in a kind of a different setup, but I'm sure we'll do one. Thanks very much, John.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.